What is up, YouTube? Hope you guys had an amazing Thanksgiving, and today we have a fantastic Black Friday. So welcome back to Invincible Guarding the Globe. I'm your host, Hero Haven. Let's go over this event quickly, but not too quick because it's actually pretty good. So for Black Friday, they decided to do a pretty fun event with multiple different bonuses going on right now. And as they say on the screen, this ain't Walmart, it's the GTA. But in the spirits of Black Friday, they have done 4 things to the game modifiers, which are juicy and very helpful for anybody at any point in the game. So hero quantities are doubled, elite drop rates are doubled, hero refresh rates are fixed, and all heroes are available in the recruitment shop. So what does that mean? Well, I'm glad you asked, because they put beautiful graphics here on the app to help show us. So I have this Black Friday one already on the screen for you guys to read, but that entails double elite rate. So whatever elite rate you are at your shop, it will be doubled. It's kind of a small cloning event because any elite heroes will drop in a ×2 variant. It's an all hands on deck, meaning the entire character pool is available. And this includes Schools Out. So if you guys have hoarded Schools Out tickets like I have, I really wish they also did a 5-minute Schools Out event. You know, just one more thing for the players, and maybe a 10 gem refresh fixed rate instead of 20. But, you know, that's a little picky. But it's still good, so go ahead and run that. I have saved like 170 tickets, just been waiting for all hands on deck because, you know, you want some of those Viltrumites, you want some of those new characters. And if you just want to do it for food, I guess it doesn't really matter when you run it. Obviously, we still have the GDA alert going on right now, and extra loot, I believe, for Blue XP? Yes, Blue XP. But those are amazing modifiers to the game. So let's go take a look at our shop. As you can see, mine just refreshed with rares, so that fixed refresh rate will stay at 20. If I click on the little eye up here, my shop is still not maxed, so this is actually a great opportunity to get your shop levels boosted if you guys would like. But as you can see, our elite rate is, oh my gosh, 16%, which is massive. If you were at the max level, it's 17. Even at the lower levels, it's pretty darn generous. I forget what the cap is. I think it's 9% by default. So for it to be all the way up here, 16+%, you guys are going to be seeing a lot of heroes, and it's all hands on deck. So you could see Robot, Komodo, Craig, you know, in Blue Suit, Invincible, Conquest, and Nissa, any of the good heroes. These events also make it very hard to target specific characters, obviously, but you're still going to get tons and tons of value for what you guys are doing. Hopefully you guys have saved your dossiers like I have saved a decent amount. I'm sure there's some people out there with 200-300, but I have saved all of my yellow dossiers from the last art event, and tons of blue ones, although I have been spending them here and there for food. If only I had known this event come along, and this is a exact reason that you guys should be saving. And if you see the insane amount of gems up there, we can go over that too. If you guys are paid players, there has been some insane bundles lately, starting off with this very crazy deal. It's a attacker, support, and defender set for $50 or 50 euros in the UK. I picked that bad boy up immediately. I actually have yet to equip those, so we can go ahead and do that real quick in game. My University even does not have a full set of Omni Plus gear. So now she has those Omni Plus hands, thank God. Also worth noting, because as an experienced player, I still didn't know this, but there are gear RNG rolls. So the traits that you guys actually get, I think by default, is this one on screen. You get HP, defense, and physical defense. That seems to be the most common, and any other roll is a bit of a lucky RNG roll. So as you can see on her boots, they're actually HP, attack, and critical percentage. And I was not aware that this is the standard roll. This is actually the slightly better roll with the crit. So I actually got a pretty good roll, I guess, by purchasing that. And I'm not sure if you can tell from the store what the roll is going to be. Doc is unfortunately not going to get this gear. I would like it to go on my Anissa, I believe, because she's going a little bit higher in levels eventually. My Conquest now has a full suit of armor, and you guys can see that bonus is absolutely crazy. So we got to work on leveling those up. Also, a friendly reminder that Omni Plus gear, I believe, maxes out at level 15. So slowly tick away at trying to get them evenly leveled up. Basically, I'm going to try to hit 10 on her, and then I'll bring them all up to 11. But they take a crazy amount of investment, as you can see, all of this gear just to go from 10 to 11. And it's a lot of gear that I have saved up in here, as you guys can see. It probably goes all the way down to, like, my omnipotent gear, honestly. Sheesh. So this is a good reminder. Yep, pretty much all the way up until my omnipotent gear. So make sure to save tons and tons and tons of copies of gear. Make sure you guys are hitting that gear op. That is literally the only way to get your armor up. But this is the pinnacle final gear. So if you guys buy this bundle, you're kind of all set. Let's give a Nissa that. And let's look at that power, the stat bump. Sorry, it's not going to be a power bump because it's gear. I guess it's so good it's taking its sweet time here. Woo! That's some juicy stats. That's some juicy stats. Unfortunately, no other attackers are going to get it, but I believe my Craig can, and he is probably going to be my new support. I'm debating eventually swapping out my Red Rush, who does have a set of Omni Plus legs, but not full Omni Plus gear. So Craig is actually going to be my first full Omni Plus support. There we go with his stats. So I will be slowly leveling up his gear. I'm super excited. He may donate it to Shapesmith. Who knows? We'll see. But Shapesmith can take his gear. And there we go. So great bundle. Absolutely fantastic if you guys are paid players at all. Another bundle that popped up, this is not my screenshot, but I did buy it, is the $99 or €99 deal for 100k gems. And I know that this is an expensive deal for most people. We've even been seeing some whale bundles at the $149, $150 mark, which is absolutely insane, but for tons and tons of copies of characters. I will note that in terms of value, this is a really rough chart, but this is roughly up there with one of the best value multipliers. We have gotten, usually the 15-day booster is the standard. Anything below that is not great, and that's at, as my chart says, about a 6 multiplier. And we've gotten a couple happy hour deals throughout Invincible Guarding the Globe's history that has been great, like that $29 deal for 20k gems and the $49 deal for 40k gems. And this is even better because that would be 80k at that value. It's 99 for 100. This is the absolute best deal we've ever seen. If you guys do want to stockpile on gems, that is a great deal. Although I believe it was running out like this one is in an hour and 12 minutes, but I imagine they might refresh that deal. So if you guys see that and you're on the fence about spending, I will say I know it's expensive, but those gems will probably last you if you are very selective with how you spend them in events. It should last you several months and will give your account quite a nice boost. But I know that's a big sticker shock for most people right up front. Definitely a lot of money for the whales. As you can see, I have 170k gems. I'm unfortunately in that category, but that's how my account luckily looks like this. You don't need to spend a lot in this game, but you need to spend smartly, and you can really get your account quite boosted levels. The big parts for me is saving tons and tons of copies, and we need lots and lots of food to get our Anissa, Craig, and Conquest up because we have, it's been a minute since we've had a From World Beyond event. I know all you guys are feeling that. Where is our From World Beyond event? Please. So either way, we're going to be doing some double elite rate openings. I'm going to have a separate video for that, but I just wanted to share quickly the stats of the video. If you guys want, I believe there is some gem bundles too for dossiers. If you guys are a little low, but you have gems, you can grab some this way. Those yellow dossiers are going to be really important. If you guys are up here in the higher levels, I see 2 and 3, elites all the time. And not that your blue dossiers are not good, but you certainly will go a lot farther with those yellows. So definitely don't be shy of those bundles. They're not great value, but they're not awful value. And I will say this event is probably one of the best values you guys are going to see. And remember that it's running over the course of 4 days. So take your time. Definitely don't do what I'm going to do in this other video and kind of do a mass opening. I'm not going to go through all my dossiers, but I'll do about half of them for you guys. And spending a good amount of gems, I will admit. But it makes it a fun video for you guys to see what I get live, and then the rest I'll kind of trickle over time. And this isn't an event shop, so there's also no incentive to rush opening at the very beginning to increase your shop level. It's already the regular recruitment shop. So kind of do this at your guys' leisure. Look at those hourly refreshes. If you really want to min-max, maybe set an alarm for every hour. Come check in on the event. Unfortunately, there's really no modifier for gear, but, hopefully we have an art event coming very soon, which is what I would say to save up for your orange tickets at the top left there. You can see I have 46. Save those bad boys. I believe you do get one. Is it in the weekly? I think it's halfway through the weekly. So every week you get these, and my note to you guys would be absolutely save these for those art events because they go a long way with getting gear and boosting artifacts and all those good, amazing benefits that you get from the art event. But this one's pretty great, I will admit. It's not a clone event, but they rarely will pair a clone event with all hands on deck. So just the fact that we have all of the heroes, and you guys can build Shapesmith, Conquest, Blue Suit Mark, Craig, or if you guys are wanting to build the new characters, even Komodo, very, very good. There are some awesome picks here. If not, it's a fantastic way to get food. This is one of the best value events I think we've seen in a minute. With that said, I hope that you guys have an amazing event. Post those screenshots in the main server. I'll respond. Tag me if you feel like it. And I will see you guys in that next opening video where we go a little bit crazy, a little bit ham. Let's open up some of these double elite rates to see what we get. But I'll see you guys in that next video. Peace.